welcome to the Road America Raceway. This is the Johnsonville 180 here at the Road America, and it's gonna feel like forever because of this fucking track going so long. But I'm not alone, being joined up here in the commentators booth by two-time Budweiser All-Pro Series Season 8.1 winner, Dylan Young. Dylan, thank you for joining me up here.
Oh, not a problem. It's the least I could do. It's hard enough even to believe to even say I'm a two-time winner. It feels like I never thought in this series alone I'd ever do that because the other 7 seasons, let alone the eighth before the 8.1, hold on a second, it sucked. So yeah, I'm feeling very happy that we finally broken that winless and horrible season tenure. But finally, it's looking pretty good though.
Absolutely.
Drivers, start your engines.
The command to fire the engines has been given. This is a long racetrack. So once these cars roll out of frame here, we're gonna do a lot of fast forwarding to get them to the proper place, so we don't have to watch them go around this track at like 50 miles an hour.
We could give you an hour-long entertainment special of someone's favorite band, but then that would be copyright infringement, so we're not a fan of that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna enjoy a little quick meme, and then here goes the command. So to go green.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward all 10 minutes of this.
Now, while we work our Disney magic and fast forward and all, these cars here, known at this infamous road course here, this is actually one of my favorite road courses outside of Watkins Glen because of the way how they race and the terrain that goes on by, and this infamous corner, Canada's corner right here, which is a turn right here that goes into the sand pit, and it is very tough to tame. So these cars have to know when to make the right passes and when not to try to kill each other off the turn. So it's going to be very tough and very grueling, but in the end, one will come out on top.
Speaking of Disney, you saw that video on Facebook about that long ass line for the Toy Story ride?
I shared it. I shared it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You don't need to tell me.
It's probably
but anyway,
it's probably as long as this course.
I think so. It looks like how the line is like pretty accurate for the track. I actually want to see a configuration of the line. That would be awesome there. But the pace car's about to come down pit road, 12 laps of action. We're getting ready for some good road course racing.
12 laps of action up the incline here. Coming to the green flag, it looked like somebody was possibly off the pace or at least failed to catch up. As we're coming, Coldever, green flag is out, we're underway. 4 Chevy Camaros made up the first 4 positions here at Road America. Look at the 12 already making it 3 wide. Here comes Dylan Young making it 3 wide.
He did not waste any time at all.
Maybe he probably thought better of it because he did back off a little bit. It's all about track position here. All about track position here at Road America.
Yeah, track position's always key, let alone in any road course at all. You can see the 88. He is just running away with this. Holy cow, that car just shot out of a cannon. Has not looked back at the 62. Really must have not, done anything at all.
As we're watching the cars come through this turn here. A couple of them running into the back of one another. It's just a product of when you brake.
Yeah, and the main thing also, too, to not really run into one another and get sent to the sand pit.
Yeah. Coldever kind of running away with it. The question will be his fuel strategy and, well, can they be caught? As they come through this long carousel corner. Almost a complete 180-degree turn here.
Yeah, I think the main thing that's also curious to know is this. Who is really going to catch that 88? Because, ever since he took that green flag, no one's really been able to, gain a lot of ground on him. He has just said sayonara to the field, and he has not looked back.
Well, as you know, 12 laps is still a long distance at this racetrack. Off the corner they go and down the long straightaway.
Got a battle for third there.
Battle for third between Jonathan Zornline and Igor Barreto. And the 13 car and the 5, it looks like the 5 car got it at the line, at least barely.
Yeah, by 2 100s. Still side by side between the two drivers. And it looks like the 5 Camaro not clearing yet, but I think they'll be able to get off this turn right here. And yes, he will.
He got off the turn, but he didn't clear him. Still the outside. Still the 13 car going to use the outside. A little bit of drafting up from the 2. There comes Dylan Young.
Too.
Dylan Young
yeah,
coming to the inside.
Yeah, the 5 tried to get a good run on that right side of the course, but really did not get a good exit. That 13 had a better exit, and then Dylan Young was able to follow right that. That's what you want to do off corners like that. Take an advantage like that and make sure you run away. That's good when you also have the 13. Use having another car as a pick to make sure that you're able to get that spot. And the 5 car could lose 2 for 1 right here.
He managed to clear Dylan Young in those last couple of corners. Dylan Young's teammate, though, he's trying to get a run on him. Here comes Cody Lamas in the 22 car.
Ooh, 2 slipped the course a bit.
Haven't really talked about Cody Lamas much this season, except for when he's been involved in a wreck. No.
Yeah, Cody really has had a lot of bad luck this season, but the 22 right now, so far, having a good qualifying effort and also having good track position really has helped out that 22 team for sure. Absolutely. Right now in the 6th position, so not a bad day for that 22 team. As long as they stay out of trouble and have a good pit stop, they will be A-okay.
Ace Garcia in the 96 car. He's the top rookie of the race is the 62 of Tony Green.
Yeah, 66 kind of lost some ground there. Ever since the start, he lost a couple spots. So at least he's still hanging in the top 10. Man, that 24 is all over the 13, trying to make a move and trying to click. Oh, pit stops already.
Pit stops already on lap number 2. This could very well be strategy, as the 88 car now has the lead. But look at this. Cody Smart in the 92 car. I don't see any damage on that 92. Could he have come down pit road on lap 1?
He must have, at least by then, because, man, he's all the way in the back, unless he had a problem. I just don't see why.
I don't think he had a problem. I think it's his strategy on Cody Smart's part.
It could be.
We're looking at the 88 car right here of Cole Deaver. Cole Deaver's had a good couple of runs, but hasn't really closed the deal. He's winless so far, but today could be his day if he plays the strategy right.
So that 88 has just been running away, and that car must have had one of the best efforts they had. They really must have worked on that nationwide Camaro, because, man, second place, nowhere to be seen. It's like a Sunday drive for him.
Yep. Cody Lamas up to the 3rd spot now with his round of pit stops starting.
I think the curious thing we'll find out is when the pit stops come on by and these drivers exit, who's going to be out as the leader. I think it's if the 88 can really have a good stop, even if he has a decent stop, I think he'll still have the lead, because that car's so far out ahead. It's not even funny.
We're looking at the other cars here. Look at Cody Smart. He kind of merged with this pack. It looks like Tony Green was the first out of pit road on those respective pit stops.
62, then the 5, then the 2, and then the 24.
Yep, and here come the rest of the leaders, including Cole Deaver, into pit lane.
Yeah, and I'm kind of not surprised to see that too, but I wonder what strategy the 88 is going to have in mind. That's going to be the curious thing.
Oh, yeah, I was right.
Glad you are right. But I think if I were the 88, I really wouldn't be going too crazy. I mean, unless whatever strategy they got in mind, I wouldn't go overboard. Just try to make sure you execute a good stop and make sure you stay out ahead of everybody else.
Oh, with the 9 car. Did he stay out again? I wonder.
I have a feeling he did.
Daniel Bouchard, did he stay out another lap, or was he one of the first Or did he just? I don't even know. I think he might stay out an extra lap. This could play out very well to his part.
That way he can only have a 3-stop race compared to a 4-stopper compared with most of the drivers alone. I mean, it is a long road course. It's not going to be deniable on that because, you got at least over 4 miles on the track. And, the elevation changes, the tires, and the fuel, you definitely can come in early for stops. But I'm surprised to wonder what that strategy that 9 car is doing, though.
Depending on, if I got my calculations correct, depending on how much fuel he has left in his tank, this could be a 2-stopper for this number 9 car.
You're very well set on that one.
If he comes in the pit road this time, it'll be stopping on lap 4 coming to 5, which means his next pit stop would be lap 9 coming to 10.
Yeah, and I'm just curious to know exactly if that strategy is going to work out. As long as he doesn't run out of gas, he should play it into a factor.
Everybody knows the history of that number 9 car in real life NASCAR.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't finish second like the Sun does. Oh, sorry, too soon. Anyways,
look at this. The 62 has closed up on the 88 car.
Wow, he is all over the rear bumper.
He's coming to pit road, I believe he is now. Yep, the 9 car coming to pit road. Oh, he's slow. He's slow. He's out of gas.
The 9 ran out of gas.
Oh,
that may not be a good idea then.
Oh man, the 9 car. Daniel Bouchard, he had such a good run, but he ran it out of gas.
And what's worse, he's ran out of gas. He's on top of the hill. As long as he gets an early stall, he should be all good to go. But if he has one of those later stalls, he's in trouble.
Oh man, I feel so bad for Daniel Bouchard. He tried.
Well, they tried to risk, and it did not work out. And from what you could see, he's barely making. Oh, look out! Look out! Oh.
Cody Smart, maybe coming to help.
Is Cody pushing him?
It's possible. No, I don't think this is intentional. This might be a little NR glitch here. There's the 9's pit stall.
Hey, you can tell that 9 car is trying to live. We're keeping 9. Yeah, he made it. He made it.
Luckily, he made it.
That's a lucky break, too. And it's not too far down, which is a good sign right there. It's not like one of the first few stalls that's there, but still, I knew that was a risky move as soon as he did it. But, I mean, he got very lucky with running out of gas. Like, it was a lucky break.
He ran out of gas. I think out of the final corner, he ran out. Oh, I cannot believe that. No caution so far in this race. The 62 of Tony Green right on the back bumper of the 88 car. If the 88 slips up just once, that 62 will be there to pounce.
Well, he kind of slipped up a bit right there. That's 62. He really caught a little bit of ground on that 88 there. Just enough, though.
Let's ride on when the 62 car gets back to start-finish line. We're gonna ride on board the 62 car for a lap around the Road America Raceway.
Well, you can see how crazy the track is alone. The elevation changes, the turns, the sand pits, everything. Like, this is a very one-of-a-kind, unique track that's over in the Wisconsin area and all. But the key thing that makes this track so special is the fact that these cars can handle all these type of turns, and yet we're seeing in this race no one is really sliding off the course. That is an amazing sign right there.
Oh, well, we were going to ride with Tony Green, but here comes back to pit lane.
Yeah, that was that first set of drivers who came down pit road.
So
may as well go on board with the 88 right here.
So instead, we're going to take you on a lap with the 88 car from his helmet camera.
Yeah, and the visor cam right here, so you can see coming into these turns right here. You got to use a lot of gas and brake here. You got to use a lot of gas or brake right there in the first turn, and then into the second turn, you use a lot of gas before you head right over to this area right here to use the brake. Use it more. Use the gas right here, and then this is where you use a lot of the gas heading into this tunnel right here into this left-hander. But once you start turning left a little bit, this is where you got to really let off the gas and head into this very sharp turn that's right over here. You can see right here, he just isn't entering the little bit of the left turn. This is where he's got to really slow down, less than 100 miles an hour, nearly 50, and he's got to really take that sharp left turn. Then you go up the course right here, get the gas a little bit, warm it up with the tires, take another sharp left, and then you come over around here. you head over into not this turn, but the next turn, which is going to be really sharp, is where you take the bump right here. This is a really sharp corner. This is the one you cannot mess up in because you see a lot of drivers can slip on this corner and can really cause some trouble. Right there, that's a nice turn entry right there by the 88 of Deaver. And then this is a very long, treacherous turn right here. You know, it's a very flat and straight turn right there. It's not really banked, so it knows how you can really slide up the course if necessary. Then this is where you really get your max speed really kicked in. You can really stick in the gas if you want and take the bumps right there. Then this is nothing but all speed right here until you have to really slow down into Canada's corner right here, which was mentioned before, a very treacherous turn right here. Because if you go off this sandpit right here, you're in some deep, deep, deep trouble. Take this turn really slow right there. Then you head to the S turns right here, or then eventually you head to the final turn, which I think is, I want to say turn 15. I could be wrong on the turn number there. But it is the final turn nonetheless. You can use a lot of brake and gas. And in the final, at the very end, use a lot of gas. And you can see the 88 is coming down pit road right now. And that is a lap around Road America. And let's see if anybody else comes on down pit road. And I don't think the 9, it's the 9 back out. I'm not too sure about that, though.
I don't know where the 9's at. There he is, right here.
At least the good news, he's back out on the course. The bad news is he took too much of a risk, and it's going to pay the price on him there.
As we see the first round of cars here coming down pit lane. Here's
the second set of cars, you should say.
Elijah Gordon now, I think, will be in second place as these cars begin to come off pit lane.
Malone possibly may have the lead right here. I'm not too sure. Oh, wow. He's going to give 88 a run for his money going for that lead.
No, we already have a new leader. It's Tony Green in the 62.
Wow, he beat out everybody there.
Yep, and the 24 car will take second place.
Nice move by the 24 there.
Tony Green, I think he already has a win this season. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either there, but that's 62.
I really need to learn to look at really need to learn to look at my points standings before every race, so I know who has a win.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. But yeah, Tony Green though, he's doing really good for this race. How he is there, everything's been going his way, and the pit stops really have been working well for that South Point Chevrolet. So he's got to be loving whatever they're doing on those setups there.
I thought that the fuel strategy could be anywhere from 4 laps and all. But I'm guessing the pit strategy is going to be roughly every 2 to 3 laps.
Yeah, you hit it right there 2 to 3 laps, and I think with that how it goes. It's like how do you know when you're going to stay out and try to risk it? But then again, you can pull what the 9 did, and then you can fall from being in the top 5 to dead last, and you don't want to do that.
If anybody stays out and runs out of gas coming to the checker flag, then I will be truly shocked.
I will be shocked as well. Let's see, is 62 coming down this time?
He's coming back to pit lane now. The 24 is going to join him. The 88's going to stay out, as well as the 5. So
well, the 5's doing a different strategy there, because the 5 was the first set of drivers down on the second set there, so I wonder what the 5's thinking there. Probably going for that extra lap. That's a risky move.
So Cole Deaver going to get the lead back here at Road America. I guess this makes things interesting. His fuel strategy is going to come into play, as well as the pit crews are really going to make or break the winner of this race. That's for sure. Take a look at the top 10 right now. Cole Deaver, Jonathan Zorline, Cody Lamas, Igor Barreto, Alexander Rowe, Dylan Young, Patrick Smith, Charles Sanford, Levi McIntyre, and Johnny Gardner would be the top 10 as of right now in this cycle of pit stops. Well, 96 may have gotten into the back of the 12 there, but backed off. Here comes the 9 and the 92 out. Looks like they're not making that same mistake again. Is this the back half of the first?
It could very well be. I'm not positive, but it very
I
well
don't know.
be.
I don't know how many people from the first group pitted, so it's very possible. I guess we'll have to wait and see here. As Jonathan Zornline closing up on his teammate. Does the 88 car have a bit of side damage there?
I believe he does. Because when you see it in a certain angle, he does a bit. Not a whole lot, but just enough there.
Yeah, it looks like he's dead. Watch as he comes by here. Yeah, look at that. Maybe he door slammed somebody. It possibly looks like Zornline in that 5 car right on his back bumper, and the 88's gonna stay out again.
Uh-oh, that's a risky move.
Well, we said 2 out of 3 laps, so this would be the 3rd lap. Have to wait and see as Cody Lamas takes over 2nd place. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see who's going to win this race via strategy. Just like you said, Dylan, this could make or break your race right here. Because if the 88 pits this time, there's a good chance he can make it the rest of the way on fuel. But what about the other cars that pit too, like the 62? Could they be short?
And also, this could be the money stop too for the 88 team and others. So this is where you also got to make sure that when the money stop comes around, this is the time for the pit crew to not mess this up. Because this is the time where either you're going to be cheering in victory lane or it's just going to be a disappointing moment. So this is the main pit stop that everyone's going to have to, really work hard with.
Just look at the way the 88 car gets through this carousel turn. He gets through that almost perfectly.
They're working very hard right there, but at the same time, I don't know what we could expect with this pit stop here, but that 88 team, I'm telling you, it's basically going to be between Cole Deaver and the 62 right there. It's going to be bound between those two.
Yeah, it will. Definitely will be. As the 88 car, is he going to come in this time? That's going to be the question. If he stays out again, it could be disastrous. Let's see, the 88 car, is he making an inclination? Yep, here he comes. The 88's coming, the 12, the 22, the 32, everybody behind him is coming to pit lane. Who's going to be the first car to stay out, though? That's going to be the question.
Yep, now all these drivers are coming on down. I think a lot of eyes at this point are going to be on that 88 team because this is going to be that big stop. There's the 62 right off the bat.
Tony Green, far, far ahead of what looks to be 2nd place.
I think that main stop, though, a lot of eyes are going to be on that 88 car there because I think right there alone, he's going to show, who's going to have that stop. The 88's out in the way, but
and the 88 car
62.
looks like the 88 car will be 2nd. Here comes the 5 and the 24. Couple of Hendrick Motorsports teammates right here. So now the question will be, can the 5 or the 62 have enough fuel to make it to the end with 3 laps to go?
And give credit to Hendrick Motorsports. They're having such a great day right now. The only one they're kind of missing in that frame is the 48 and the 9 there. But nonetheless, great to see 3 of its drivers that have a really nice run. But that old saying goes, are you going to be able to get up there bound for the win, let alone trying to make sure that 62 goes and pitch one more time?
I don't know. That the 62 car, I truly don't think he will have to stay out 4 laps. I don't know if the 62 car will make it on fuel.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening. I'm just going to be totally honest. I say it. I just don't see it happen. He's going to have to come down this time by.
I mean, we've seen the 62 car in real NASCAR work fuel strategy to his favor, But this isn't real NASCAR. This is virtual NASCAR.
Exactly, and I mean you're spot on as you say it. It's just how do you find a way to execute pit strategy, and it's really hard to say, you know, who really takes control and all. But at the same time, it's like you got to make or break at this point.
Let's see. He's far ahead of the second place driver. Will he stay out or will he hit pit road?
I think he's coming down this time.
And he's coming to pit road. Yep, the 62 cannot make it on fuel. Here comes
I'm kind of
the
not
5.
surprised.
Oh, the 5 car's coming in as well.
Yeah, and remember, he was off sync with the last pit stop strategy, and the 24, and the 34, and the 2. So, oh, that's right, because those guys pitted the lap before, too.
2 laps to
Now,
go. The 88 car will take the lead as the rest of the cars are on pit lane. Here comes Cody Lamas. Lamas stuck to the inside but couldn't get it done.
Yeah, Lamas gave a surprise move to that 88. I don't think the 88 seen that coming, but at the same time, Lamas all over.
Oh my gosh, Cody Lamas looking for his first victory of this, or second victory of the season. I think. I don't even remember. You know what? I don't even know anymore. I know he was in the All-Star race. I know he was locked in, but I don't remember if the win was last season or this season. Look at Lamas. He is just right on the back bumper of the 88, looking for the 88 to make a mistake. Cole Deaver trying his hardest to keep the lead here as they will come to the white flag this time by. Boy, I think the 88's really stepped it up now that Cody Lamas is right behind him in striking distance.
And look who's also trying to sneak on in its way. How about that 32 team? Didn't even talk about him at all. All of a sudden is in the 3rd spot right now. Great day for that 32 clean parts Ford right there.
Yeah, Alexander Rowe, great day for him. Snuck his way up here. Good qualifying effort. Good pit strategy. Pit stops here. As we're looking back at the leader, Cody Lamas is still right there within striking distance.
But now, because that easy question there, are these drivers going to come down pit road heading that white flag lap? That's really hard to say right there. You know, they could. I'm not saying they couldn't. I think 22 made indication.
Yep, let's see. Oh, no, he's not. They're not coming down. They're coming to the white flag. And look at Cody Lamas getting a run.
Look at Cody on the uphill.
Uphill, down the inside line, Cody Lamas.
And look at Rowe trying to sneak in there as well, trying to help the 22, let alone try 3 wide. New leader, Cody Lamas.
Cody Lamas in the 22 car, if he can clear the 88. Oh, he runs him up the track a little bit.
Whoa!
And the Cody Lamas in the 22 car is going to take the lead.
And that's just textbook road course racing right there. Sometimes you got to run them off the course a bit in order to get that lead. And Alexander Rowe, because of that, snuck into 2nd place. Good move by the 32. Seen the advantage, had to take it.
Can the 32 car get just as good as a run as the 22 did on the leader this time by? Will the 22 car have enough gas? That's the question.
Yeah, let alone any of these drivers. They're making a huge risk on doing that. And if that happens, all eyes are going to be on that 62.
Cody Lamas, could he have used up a lot of his reserve gas fighting for the lead here? He's just praying that he doesn't run out or sputter coming through these final couple of corners.
Sometimes you may want to clutch into these corners, and sometimes you may just want to clutch toward the straightaway. But at the same time, man, it's make or break. You got to go for it.
Absolutely, Cody Lamas. What a great run! Caught the lead on the white flag. He's running in the first place, but Alexander Rowe is right behind him.
And you got to feel for Cole Deaver there, because he was up in that lead for most of this day, and all of a sudden that happened. He's got to be frustrated. But this race ain't over. Alexander Rowe, he's got one chance. He's got to make it off the final turn. He's got to do it right now.
Lamas went a little wide in the turn. Here comes the 32.
Got to give him a bump.
Nope, he's not going to be close enough. He overdrove the 32 overdrove the turn. Cody Lamas is going to come up off the incline, and he's going to win the Johnsonville 180 here at Road America.
Penske pride, baby, yes. And Cody Lamas, that's got to be a victory that he's got to be well happy with right there. He used it at the right time, at the right moment, and he ends up winning the race. That's how you do it right there.
Cody Lamas, I cannot believe it. Congratulations and a well-earned victory for that 22 team. As we're looking at the drivers further on in the back of the pack here.
And you got a feel for Cole Deaver right there. He had the most dominant car today. It was safe to say him and the 62, they had the most dominant cars. Unfortunately, they are not going to come away victorious right there. You got a feel for Deaver there. He was leading on the white flag lap, battling with Lamas, and then Lamas made probably the textbook move of the year right there and ended up winning the race. That's what helped him.
And some people say that road course racing in NR is boring and just single file. Well, I think this race has proved them wrong. Oh, the 9 car slipped up a little bit there. And it looks like the 9 car, who had a good shot at winning this race, is going to end up finishing dead last.
Yeah, they risked a little too much there, and they ended up going dead last. So that really just hindered them for sure.
Absolutely. As these cars begin to, as these cars finish up and begin to make their way back towards pit lane, we're going to go ahead and be right back as we're getting ready to take a look at the official race results. Welcome back here to Road America. As you see, Cody Lamas here celebrating his win in the Johnsonville 180. Now, Dylan, it must be really nice to see a teammate of yours go to victory lane.
Yeah, and it's very good to see right there because, for how the other two have been racing there, I thought I'd be the only one winning there. But it's good to see it, though. It's always good when to see your teammate gets the win, especially, when you're one of the guys there that only has, like, one of your teammates winning and all. So it's really good to see it. So hopefully, if I'm able to make the chase, I hope Cody joins me as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
With this win, it looks like he's going to at least lock himself a spot in the chase for the upcoming season. Or for this season, we'll have to see. Now let's go up and take a look at the official results. And we're back here. Cody Lamas in victory lane. Cody Lamas in victory lane as he's celebrating his win here at Road America. As I get the official race results saved here, Cody Lamas wins. Alexander Roth to second. Cole Deaver, tough break, back to third. Igor Barreto in fourth. Charles Sanford fifth. Patrick Smith, that's a good Stuart Haas driver, in sixth place. Great run for him. Ace Garcia seventh. O'Neill Baldwin in eighth. Benjamin Miles ninth. And Jordan Lopez rounds out the top 10. So coming back here, no, this is a surprise. He technically crossed the line, even though it says he retired. But all the drivers completed all the laps. Nobody out of this race because of wrecks. So a very clean race here at Road America. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, I would say so. It was clean at the same time. I mean, he came out on top and just did it. Like, that was the way to go.
Well, as these cars celebrating victory lane, next week we're off to Daytona. As that's going to be a great race, the Coke Zero Sugar 400, and it's going to be great. But here in Road America, it's time to sign off. I am Michael Norman, the voice of the Budweiser All Pro Series. I want to thank Dylan Young for joining me up here in the booth. Looking hopefully to see him next time around here very soon.
Always a pleasure, and I'm very happy as well. I kind of ironic enough too, because next week is the actual Monster Energy Cup race at Daytona. We're definitely going to that one there, so that's going to be rather ironic and funny at the same time.
Absolutely. As I am Michael Norman, this has been a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. Safe until we meet again.
Goodbye, everybody.